Hey everybody, it's Dave, Dugdale, learningvideo.com. This is going to be a totally uncomprehensive review of this Sony underwater housing. I'm not even going to say the part number because it's really long. For the RX100 Mark V all the way down. I think in the instruction manual it talks about it pretty much covers every single RX camera that have been out there. So basically, in a nutshell, I'm just going to put this on here. They say not to put it on all the way. I think that's about right. Then you kind of put this in here, like so. See if I get it right the first time. And you close it. I have to do this all in one take because I have to go pick up my daughter here in a minute. This is, like I said before, very uncomprehensive. There's the port. And turn it on. There's the on button, and you can see it's just turned on, and you can see the lens extended out. I gotta say, in terms of the construction, especially when I unboxed it and started using it, I was like very blown away by the engineering that goes into these type of things. It's pretty amazing, actually. So that gear that I just put on, this is a different one for, I think, an older RX camera. But this is the gearing right here, so you can see it, I'm turning it. But unfortunately, here, let's, I'm going to change the mode. Now I'm at an aperture priority. So you should be able to see the aperture change. And as you can see, it's not changing, so I didn't put it in right. This is one of the things that I noticed. I think I'm supposed to turn it off before I open it up. I can't remember. I read the manual a few days ago. But for some reason the gearing, you have to have it just so. They say not to put it all the way down. I think what it has to do is you have to put this all the way to there. And then hopefully it lines up. So before I even shut it, I'm going to try. See, that feels better. Alright, let's try that again. So turn it on. Here, I'll show you the lens popping out. And see. Oh, you probably missed it. Here we go. We'll do it again. And action. Whoop. Okay. So now when I rotate this, let's see if it works. Yeah. Now it's working. But I would say the engineering on there's the part number right there. Engineering on this is really cool. I'm not going to show you any underwater shots because I've been shooting a lot of this stuff for our local swim team, and I just can't kind of show that kind of stuff. But everything works. All the stuff works just fine. Now I'm going to show you like a iPhone shot of this. I think it's a trash can button that came undone. Here, let me show you. I'm going to turn this off. Open this up again. I'll show you what happened, which kind of gave me, I was very impressed by the engineering until this happened. But over here, let me see if I can, nope, I can't zoom in anymore, but over here, one of these things popped out, and you could see the spring on this thing right here popping out. And I was really gentle with it, so I'm not sure what exactly happened. So after that popped out, I kind of lost confidence in the whole thing in general. And when it came down to it, the stuff that I do underwater, I actually like using my GoPro better because it's got a wider lens, and that seems to work really well underwater because you really have to get in close and tight for the type of stuff that I'm doing for Summer Swim League in order to get the skin tones right. Because if you're too far away, which I was kind of thinking this would be cool because this is basically a 24 to 70 lens on here, and if you go to 70, obviously you can get some really cool shots you just can't get with a GoPro. But the problem is, the farther away you get from the subject, that's usually when the skin tones go away in terms of the red channel down below. Now, I know you could, and what's kind of interesting is they didn't come out, there's these threads right here. So you could put a red filter on there to bring some of those skin tones back. But with the stuff that I am doing, the GoPro I think is going to work just fine for me. This is about the same price as a GoPro. I thought I'd get, better Kodak that's on here versus the GoPro and get some better footage, especially in slow motion and stuff like that. But I think, like I said before, this is a very uncomprehensive review, and I'm going to pretty much call it quits there, just because of that thing that was giving me willies, that it actually fell out and maybe water could get in there. But I never saw any leakage, and I did use the silicone around the O-ring. But that's pretty much it. Again, if you're interested in buying something like this, I'll put a link down below. But for me, it's just, this thing's not for me. I'm just going to kind of stay with the GoPro. Or actually, I'm going to be probably reviewing the Yi 4K Plus Action Cam next. You can shoot 4K at 60 frames per second, and probably replace my GoPro. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.